things levels gotta change the amount. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more. See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Brings in the kick at the 9. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Hits his running back. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Putting a receiver in motion. Trying again, following the sack. Called in left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. They motion the tight end over. From the red zone now. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Only 1 yard there. Not much of a dent for them, though. They're facing 3rd and a mile.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It looks like the Panthers are in the dime. Yep, ton of DBs out there. 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Fielded at the 7. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt. Check go.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he'll get it up to the 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It's pretty obvious this defense, they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Here we go, set. Unlock line, unlock line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Go check. Riggs.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's go. Warrior 70. Rig alert.
Running back sent in motion.
Ready.
This time it's a passing play. His first throw is an interception. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Lamar out of the pistol. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Play action. Here's Jackson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone, and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. Well, let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Lamar now from the gun. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready?
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go.
2nd and 10 now. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. Working quickly here. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60. 18. Pioneer. Hurt. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut.
From the 21. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Mustang 19. Shut up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, Smash. Check go.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready?
They'll throw it. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers tie and can take the lead here in the second. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yo. Report. Hey, Chuck.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. It's the Vikings with 2nd and 6.
Let's go. 13. Come on. You at. Shut up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's got him. That's Addison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
No, we changed it.
They're going for this. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the 1st instead.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
Report. Middle. We changed it. Right shot.
So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready?
1st and 10 from the 41.
It's not. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Ready? Shot. Sit up.
Lamar throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, here's Lamar. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Panthers will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
He's got it deep downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He's looking deep once again. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him eye up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Panther 11, go! 19 tight, check smash.
They kick the running back in motion.
Sixty Bobcat, go!
Goal to go, it's a pass play. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
One last play before the break.
Ready? 70 Ranger. 19 Lions. 79 Bronco.
One final shot before halftime. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers will extend their lead as time expires in the half. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down.
Viking 6.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Dialing up a receiver screen. He's contained at the line for no gain. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
Viking 18. Reload.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. That's a
At
gain
the
of
60.
7.
At the 60.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Warrior 70. Take go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Carter will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Back to him on 2nd and goal. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings start the 2nd half with some needed points. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Vikings electing not to kick it. The offense staying out there. They're going for 2.
Was a 2-point conversion.
Running back sent in motion left. Jackson's throwing for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead. Go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Cardinal.
Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Dragon 60. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. I go. Ready.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
6, come 19. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. No return on that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Lamar back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
No, we changed it.
Lamar now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. You change it. Sit on.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10. We need to get some positive yardage here. Another carry for him. That's a big hole left. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Jackson throwing here. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Shotgun now on third down. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. He'll throw it yet again. Launches one deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Let's go. Dragon 60.
They'll throw it again. He's trying to go deep again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be third and long.
18, Pioneer. Here we go, here we go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They've got a man in motion.
Check go.
Third and long for him here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He fields it from the 8. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
All right, here we go. Second down. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this one doesn't go far. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle them up before it came to fruition.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, middle. Go ahead.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. That's caught in stride by Addison. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, they'll run. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, report. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down from the red zone. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Man in motion here. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Returning it from the 4. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Shut up. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Say, hey. Ready, go. Huh.
Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 4th quarter lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now it's Lamar. Completed to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Vikings needing 4 points. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, Jackson. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game.
Our coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. Ready.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Tiger. Come on, set. Ready.
Option give here. Jukes one defender. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper, and that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Hand off to the back. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home.